Hey everyone. Have you ever looked for a glossary, C Sharp or any other programming language, and you've been a little disappointed? Well, this is what I put this together explicitly for. It's a C Sharp / .NET other programming things glossary, but mostly it's about C Sharp. Let me go through it real quick. If you click on anything here, it'll take you straight to the term. It'll take you wherever you want into the documentation, and some of these can be pretty obscure and difficult to find, even with Google. It also sometimes has a second link just for additional clarification, or if I got information from more than one source. Now it's called a Flashcard Glossary, and that's because I've put every single term here on this website called Cram. Sign in with Google, choose whichever way you want to do it. And since you have the link, it'll take you directly to my flashcard set, of which I have about 724 different flashcards. But that doesn't mean there's just 724 terms. So you could actually get a flashcard with many answers on it. What we're going to do is we're just going to go through it normally here, and I'm going to give you an example or two, and then we'll wrap things up. I accidentally put the answers on the wrong side of the card, so to fix that mistake, where it says front first right here, you click that, and then it will start giving you definitions. Next, you're going to hit shuffle. Instead of going in linear order each time where you're going to figure out the pattern, it's going to put you in a random place. It's kind of scary, but you'll figure your way out. Let's try this one. Okay, so where it says -2-, that means that there's two words missing, whatever the answer is, and we're just going to look at it. It says projection initializer. So since there's two words in projection initializer, that's how many words are missing. Alright, here's a good one. It's pretty difficult. Don't worry about it. I mean, if you miss one part or you miss all the parts, that's the learning process, and you don't have to count yourself as being a complete failure for getting one of them wrong but everything else right. You can give yourself partial credit. That's what this is all about. That's why I made the spreadsheet. So when you see the white balls with the numbers in them, that indicates that that's one of the different answers. This number 1 can pop up multiple times. It's the same answer for that both times. The number 2 is a different answer. It could be related to number 1 somehow. It could be a very similar word. Sometimes you'll see I use different things for bullet points just to keep it fun and exciting. So here's the black balls with numbers in them. It doesn't mean the same thing as the white balls. They're just bullet points in this case, because whatever this is, the term blank has several meanings. It's the same answer, but it works in 3 different contexts. Okay? So back to the sheet here. Last things to show you. My information comes from different sources. Sometimes it's from Wikipedia. Most of the time it's from C Sharp, whether it be the concept section, the specification, the language ref, which includes the keywords, the programming guide. I can't select one thing for some reason. Then there's also other places on the web, such as Wikipedia. Closely related is .NET, the Net API. If it was a pattern of some sort, I wanted to mark it like that. Okay? So, keeping your score here, you just put a 1, 0, -1, or if it has more than one answer to it, you can look at this chart right here, and based on how many answers it has, if you get the primary concept right, then give yourself the majority of the credit, and then for each additional answer, give yourself whatever it shows in this second column. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just give yourself 1 or 0 or whatever you want to give yourself. It doesn't matter. First attempt. This will keep track of your score, how many you have remaining, how many you've missed, how many you got correct. And these are the 7 different tiers that I currently have set up. So it just shows you how you're doing in different tiers. But you can organize this however you want, so the tiers don't mean all that much. Last things to show you. Alright, there's a page here for Antler. This thing that in the specification, it's basically something that parses out the language syntax or grammar, and it comes out with these little syntax nodes or something. And that's what I copied and pasted that I found in the specification. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and to possibly download the sheet. You can actually get a hold of me here at my email, scott.d.corwin@gmail.com. And there are two different versions of this spreadsheet. I'm going to load the other one. So you can choose to download either the one with macros or the one without macros. If you use a Mac computer, you're going to want to get the one without the macros, because all it does is let you skip around to different parts of the workbook by clicking on these numbers here. See, it takes you to about number 200 right here. And then if you click on these, it takes you back up to the top. It just helps when you're trying to find that particular number and put down your score. So, once again, that's it. That's all I had to say. Thank you very much. Bye.